Cheers, radio. Bam, episode 33. Oh my God, I had to get one of the craziest people I know.
Yes.
First female guest ever, actually.
Really? Oh my God, see?
Miss
Damn.
Chelsea Rendon.
Hello.
Look at her, she's all dressed up. She's going out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
A
man,
rap party today.
It's been crazy for you, huh?
Dude, this year has been literally insane. Like, I can't even. Like, yeah. Like,
It's
no
been-
words.
Man, we're going to get to the bottom. Can you pull up the Audacity screen? Because I'm seeing the same thing you see.
Oh, okay. Sure.
What's
There.
Audacity?
Okay, cool.
It's recording
Leave it there.
software.
Anyway, so what happened? What's been going on? I haven't seen you in a minute. I haven't seen you since, like, Mexico.
Yeah,
was
well, I
crazy.
saw you at the baby shower
That's
thing,
true.
but like we
That's
actually
true.
haven't hung out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
It's been a
He's
minute.
not my friend anymore. He's too cool.
You know, Chelsea's over here working, being all Hollywood and shit. So what's been going on? Well, first of all, let's just start from the beginning. 'Cause
Okay.
we got to get the Chelsea story out there.
The Chelsea story.
The Chelsea from East LA story. So, man, you've been doing this for a minute, huh?
18 years I've been acting. I started when I was 6 years old.
Damn.
I feel old.
You're a young buck and you started when you were 6. That doesn't mean you're old. I mean, what? Makes you
I'm
24?
I'm just a vet in the
Yeah. Yeah, you could be a young vet. That's not
I'm
bad.
a young vet.
Damn. So 7 years old. How did you start doing this?
Well,
At 6.
the funny thing is that my middle name my mom got from the ending credits of a movie.
That's
so that's
funny.
kind of weird.
My name was from a movie too.
Yeah?
Yeah, my dad saw our names in the credits. It was some guy named Rick. He was gonna name me Rick Jason, and then he's like, I like that name, and named me Rick. It's not Ricardo or Richard, guys.
It's just Rick.
Yeah, 4 letters, very simple.
Wait,
Scantron.
that's true?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god.
It's from a series called Combat.
Oh, see, that's the thing. My mom doesn't remember
Do you
the
remember
movie.
what it was? She's like, I like
No.
that name.
But I just had the weirdest name. Okay. My sister got the name Jasmine Rendon.
Estivalis.
Estivalis.
That's 4 syllables. Estivalis.
Yeah. And
That's
then I got Chelsea Noreen Rendon.
Oh my God, Noreen.
So it went from like puro paisa to like
Oh,
people
the
think I'm
opposite.
white.
It's because they were like, we fucked up. We fucked up. This is too Mexican. Everybody knows. Let's make
yeah,
it
my
easier
sister
on
goes
her.
by the name Jasmine because she's like, no.
Estivalis. That's hard.
Yeah.
Shit, kids are cruel too. Like, what's your name?
Yeah.
So she got him from an ending movies of a credit.
Yeah.
And then, how does that correlate for you? Like, how?
Well,
does
I just think it's kind of like crazy that like now my name's
Yeah.
at the ending credits
Yeah.
of movies.
Hey.
You know, like dang. So it was like set from before I even came out the womb. But I kind of just came out the womb like acting.
Yeah.
Like I remember
can
like
see
watching
that.
Selena as a little kid and we would like sing and dance in the backyard and like putting on little shows for my family.
That's funny.
And we used to take trips like every year. We would go to like Laguna Beach or Vegas or we went up to see Hearst Castle.
What's that?
Honestly, I don't even remember. I was little. I just remember it was a big ass place and they had ropes that you couldn't cross, but
They
I
got a
kept
castle.
crossing on under and stuff. And some guy had told my mom, you should like think about getting her into acting. And
Really?
it was the first time that like someone not in our family or some like
Yeah.
with us it was the little Mexican. So,
So
when
like,
she heard it from my
people had said that to you before.
yeah, people had said that to my mom
Okay.
before, but it was kind of just like,
Yeah.
nobody in my family acts. I'm the only one. My mom didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So when this like white dude told her, she's like, maybe I should look into it.
This dude must know something. He looks.
I know.
Fancy.
I wonder who that person is. Man,
I know,
imagine
right?
if
he's
like
still alive.
yeah, I don't know how old he was.
Dang. Am I recording here? Is that recording?
Yeah, this don't worry.
Okay, cool. Is blinking a little light?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
And then so that same summer we went to Vegas after Hearst Castle,
Bam.
and I decided to faint in the middle of the casino.
Why? This one
It
of the
was
things
just
you
for
did?
fun. And my mom is like, Chelsea, get up. Like, she knew I was faking.
Yeah.
But, like, my Nina was there, and she's like, oh, my God. Like we got to call security or something. Like, people were, like,
And you're just
making a
fucking
circle.
around.
And I'm just like... And then, like, my mom's, like, kicking me. Like, Chelsea, get up. They're going to call security. Get up, Chelsea.
Oh, my God.
And then
what a
finally
fucking
I'm like,
nightmare.
oh, what happened? Where am I? What? And my mom's like, you little bitch. And
Yeah.
then... So we decided to look into it because
She's
of
like,
that.
listen, I can't control this shit anymore. She's passing out in casinos. Put her in a class. That makes
Yeah.
sense. It's funny, man. That's what a nightmare it must have been to be your mom, and you're just like,
No, I
I'm
was
a
that
bird now,
monkey.
and you fucking go and be a bird somewhere.
No, I was that kid that just like jumped on everything and was
Yeah.
climbing up the walls, and
I was
my
the
legs
same.
are all scarred up from.
You have a
like-
bruise right now.
No,
Oh,
that
that's a scratch.
actually is a burn mark. I was curling my hair a couple days ago, at my dojo, and like I was sitting on the mat trying to be comfy, and then like the mirror was farther than I thought it was, so like I like aimed wrong and it burned myself.
But you do have a bruise on that arm too, on the inside.
Oh, that was I was joking around with my friend. He pinched me.
War wounds over here.
Battle wounds.
La mordida del chivo.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
It hurt.
So then she got you in a class or what happened?
Well, so we went to one of our neighbors, our friends, went to a casting call. One of those like bullshit ones. It's like, oh, $5,000 and blah blah.
For
and
real.
my mom studied law. She was really smart, so she's like, nah, fuck that
Yeah.
shit. She ended up calling around to a couple channels, and somebody gave her a number for an agency. It was called the Alvarado Agency, which I don't even think exists anymore.
Alvarado Ray?
No, just
Okay.
Alvarado.
Okay. Cool.
This was again 17 years ago.
Yeah.
And we called and they said, if you're really serious, get some pictures taken, get some acting classes, and come back. And we did.
Yeah.
And we started working with them. Jaime was my first agent. Jaime
Yeah.
Ferrara. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
I was 6, 7.
Oh my
I
god.
was, yeah.
And
He was
I
my first agent.
That's so, because he was one of my first agents, my first theatrical agent. He was.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah.
funny. That's so hilarious. But like way later, you know,
Yeah.
he's still in the game. That's
But
kind of crazy.
yeah, and I kind of just jumped into the deep end because the first thing I booked was a commercial.
Dope.
Well, I was supposed to be handicapped, and I'm swimming in a pool like
Money.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I don't think it was a lot of money yet.
Whatever. It's
Yeah.
non-union shit, but you're like a little kid.
Yeah, I was like super excited,
That's what
and
I'm
it was
saying.
actually in Spanish,
Oh, nice.
and it was for a lawyer. So he kept saying "todo para los niños," and I'm like, "No, it's todo para los niños." And like I kept
Yeah.
correcting him, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Stop correcting him. It's okay, just let him say it." I'm like, oh, "Okay," and then so
Yeah.
I stopped, and then I booked a lead in a feature.
Damn.
Yeah, so it
How old were
went
you then?
straight. I was when we filmed it. I was 7. I turned 7 actually. I think
Damn.
on set, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I lost a tooth on set. They had to add
Yo,
it
that's
into the
kind of
movie.
trippy, yo. At
Yeah.
7 years old, like, cause you know how like it's a little different, cause like you're super grounded. I think a lot of it has to do with where you come from. And,
Yeah,
like,
my mom
the
for
people
sure.
who
I had a
you were
diva
around.
moment on that set actually.
Oh dang! Let's talk about the diva moment. I want to know about this.
Um,
So you're 7 years old. You
I was
book your
se-
first movie.
yeah, but so like you know they have the director chairs and shit, right?
mhm.
So
What are
all of
these?
them were taken, and like I walked up and I was like, I want to sit there.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to tell someone to move, and my
Yeah.
mom like was like, what? Like
Just little.
yeah, exactly. And she pulled me aside and she's like, don't ever do that shit again. If
Bam.
not, we're done.
Yeah.
And I was like, so that was my diva moment. I wanted my director's chair.
That shit lasted about 3 seconds.
3
She's
seconds,
like-
and my mom was like, nope.
I
So-
think a lot of people need that because like you see how much like these kids that they just do whatever the fuck they want and they end up all messed up. It's super common.
Yeah, because it's like their parents are living off their kids, so they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
yes, whatever you want.
And,
Yeah,
and your
my mom
mom's
wasn't
super
like that.
involved.
Yeah. My mom's been like my manager, partner. Like she helps me work on the scenes and
Yeah,
stuff,
she's great.
auditions.
I love
Yeah.
her. She's great.
She's crazy. I love her.
Yeah.
But
So then
yeah.
you did that. Bam. That's like your first couple years in the game as a little kid. And did you like at that moment were you already like, all right, we're just gonna keep doing this, or were you just like, what was going on?
Yeah, I feel like I said, like I was born and it just happened and it was like in me. Like
Yeah.
I can't see myself doing anything else.
Yeah,
It was
I feel
something
you
that
on
I
that.
loved and I was lucky enough to keep doing it and
Yeah.
still be doing it. You know.
And now it's just going.
Yeah,
out of
because there's
this
people
fucking
that I
world.
see now. I just worked with Art Bonilla, I believe his last name is,
I know Art Bonilla.
on the short, and he played my dad in a pilot like 12 years ago,
Damn.
or like 15 years ago, and I was like, see, I don't know if you remember me,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And he's like, oh my god, like,
"You're an
so
adult
people
now."
were like, oh my god, you still do this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, yeah. What did you expect?
I think it's because a lot of times, like I've had to play a dad, and they give you like these kids that you like whatever even when you're just auditioning or whatever,
Yeah.
and you can tell this fucking kid does not want to be there. They're just like, can I just go
yeah.
home? Like, and
I
why?
know a couple people like that.
And and their parents are like, come on, Susie, smile for the
Come
camera.
on, Susie.
You know what I mean? And their kid's like, I don't want to do this. Like she isn't really normally like this. Come on, Susie. And embarrassing. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, some of these kids don't want to do it, but for you, it was like you
But
had
no,
to do
me,
it.
yeah. I remember being a kid watching the Oscars with my mom and just like watching all the interviews and the red
Yeah.
carpet stuff. And it
It's
was
kind of
like,
exciting. You're like, oh.
yeah, that's why it's like, that's my dream. That's my goal. Like, I remember like, I never really wanted to audition for like Disney and Nickelodeon. Like, cause to me, that wasn't like the real thing. Like when I was a kid, I watched ER. Like that was my thing. Like
What a
I watch.
weirdo.
Yeah, no, because I would watch what my mom would watch.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
like, I actually did an episode of ER, and when I booked it, I
Damn.
was so excited. I was like, oh my god, da-da-da. I was so scared of that girl, Dr. Weaver. She was the nicest one on set.
Damn.
She was the one that came.
Was your mom
like, the-
freaking out about like?
oh my god,
this
no,
is my
we were
favorite show.
all we were just disappointed because George Clooney had left.
Oh
I was like,
man, I met George Clooney.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. Yeah, on a commercial, on a Volkswagen commercial. He was already at that time. This was recent, like maybe like a year ago.
Oh my god.
It was nice. It was cool. He was a
I
cool
hate
guy.
you.
Yeah, handsome,
Yeah.
handsome devil.
Oh,
He's retained his looks quite well. That man.
Oh my god, no, he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
No, but so I remember like I was so bummed out that I couldn't work with him. But like I loved the show and like I was like a kid in a playground on set. Like the director actually let me call action once and everyone kind of was like, what the hell's going on? And he's like, action! Like I said, I was
Listen to
like,
her.
action! Yeah, exactly. It was like so funny and like it was amazing.
Nala's making her guest appearance. She makes a guest appearance every show. She's like, don't forget about me.
Of course, never.
So then how does that snowball? Do you just keep doing this and now you've gotten to the point where like throughout high school, how was that for you though?
Well, see, that's the thing where I worked regularly, but I didn't work so much that I couldn't be in school.
Yeah, and I think that's
Like,
the difference
Yeah.
because you have
know?
social interaction with people
Yeah,
your age.
I like
you know?
grew up like I feel like high school prepared me for like my success because like people used to make up rumors and shit like that, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't care. Like,
But was it did people like hate or were they kind of cool? How were they about it?
well,
Like,
see, the funny thing is, the girls weren't really like. They didn't like me because I was a tomboy. So I hung out with all their boyfriends, and they would be like, nee, nee, nee. I remember one girl told me after, she was like, oh, Chelsea, I actually like you. Like, I thought you wanted my boyfriend, but, like, now you're cool. And I was like,
now you're cool.
Thanks. I
Like,
want
I didn't
your
need your
boyfriend.
approval, you little bitch.
No, but it was just like everybody thought I wanted their boyfriend or something. And it was like, it was just crazy. Like, I remember one time specifically, it was like after football practice. Because I was into all the sports and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, I gave my friend a hug, and, like, I walked one way, and he walked the other way. And I hear these girls saying, oh, my God, did you just see Chelsea make out with so-and-so? And I'm like, dude, really? I gave this fool a hug.
This fool a hug, dog.
Yeah, no, oh my God. So it was just one of those things where it was just like, I'm so used to it already. So I'm just
I
like,
love
I don't
it
even
though.
care.
Kids are. I feel like you need that shit. Like you need kind of people because like we all kind of take shit, but now it's a little bit different because like.
Well, because the social media
Exactly.
aspect is a whole nother
So
level.
now it goes home with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like before it'd be at school. Maybe you could avoid this little asshole a day or something, and you don't have to worry about it. But now it's like your phone's blowing up.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows about it and shit, and everybody finds out it's recorded, and a meme comes out of this shit, and you're like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna end my life." And it happens a lot because you know.
Yeah, that's a sad thing where it's like social media is so great in so many ways, but then it's so horrible in so many other ways.
Yeah, and
it's
it's like everything. I feel like
Yeah.
it's a tool. So then I think that obviously it's helped you out. So, but what's happened recently? What's been going on now? Because I feel like
dude.
we're doing this shit on a Sunday because she's like busy and she still has to go to some shit tonight. It's so crazy.
Yeah,
it's been.
no. This year like just started off with the bang.
Kind of happens that way. The momentum, right?
Yeah, no, it was so crazy. But I had auditioned for this film in November, and I found out I booked it in January.
Nice.
It's a David Ayer film,
Ooh.
the movie Bright, that's
Oh
coming
yeah,
out in
yeah,
December.
that's right.
Super huge movie, like
Will
ridiculous.
Smith is
Will
the
Smith,
lead.
Joe Edgerton, like
I saw the trailer. It's really
oh my
fucking
god,
cool.
it's gonna be amazing. I think we're gonna see it next month.
The special effects are incredible. It's Netflix, right?
Yeah, Netflix.
They're killing the game. Bright. Yes,
Yes.
Bright, Christopher. Christopher's behind the camera. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah,
And
so I booked that, and then like David kind of put me under his wing, and he introduced me to a sensei, and now that's why I'm at my dojo.
Oh, so that's the Richard dude that you're
Yeah,
you're
my
training with?
sensei. Yeah,
So
that's
he-
his. He gets everybody ready for all his movies. He's worked from
Oh,
everybody like in
shit.
End of Watch, Suicide Squad, Fury, like
Dope.
everything. Harsh Times to back in the day. Like
She's there every fucking day.
I literally am there every day.
That's
like,
good, though. I
I
mean-
slept there last night. Like I'm not kidding.
It's a cool looking place because Bobby goes there with you, right?
Bobby's there too. Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby Soto.
Bobby Soto is me.
And yeah, it's his handle. Bobby Soto
No,
is
that's
me.
my sensei calls him that all the time.
That's so
then
funny.
I started calling him all the time.
That's catchy,
And
though.
now that's just his name. I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna
Bobby
see him
Soto
and be
is
like,
me.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna say to him next time. He's gonna be like, damn it.
Yeah, no. Noemi said that she had a dream and he was in it the other day, And then like she didn't realize it was him until like the end of the dream, and then she turned and was like, "Oh, Bobby Soto is me." Like, and I was like,
That's funny.
"Oh my god, it's so."
We're
good.
shouting everybody out today. Shout out to Noemi Corral.
No, not Noemi Corral.
Corral? Well, I mean, sorry. What's her last name?
Noemi
Gutierrez.
Gonzalez.
Gutierrez. San Gonzalez. That's what I said.
How many
damn
Noemis do you know,
A
bro?
lot. I grew up in the valley. There's like 80. I
Yeah.
said Corral. Who's
Shout out to
Noemi?
my sensei.
Anyway,
Get your
yeah. So
mosquito,
you've been
martial
training
arts.
with him. And
Yeah.
was Bobby training there already too?
Bobby was there since October.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
So
he was
when
just random?
it was just like he just was walking by and like went in.
There's some clipping happening with your mic.
It's fine. It's fine. We're just talking a little loud, but it's fine. We're
Oh,
good.
shit,
You can
sorry.
talk as
I'm
loud
loud
as you
as
want.
fuck.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. So he was training there.
He's been there since October. And then like I remember seeing him at a screening, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna work on Bright." He's like, "Oh, my sensei's getting everybody ready. Like, tell him what's up when you see him on set."
At the screening that I saw you guys at?
Which one was that?
It was Kiki's thing.
No. This was at Paramount. It was a screening for Fences.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so it wasn't something you guys did. It was just a.
No, I was there by
my.
myself, and he just was there too. And then
nice.
like when I walked out, I saw him, he came up to me, and then it was so funny because somebody was saying hi to me, and I didn't know who they were. They were like, "Oh, hey, Chelsea,
hate
what's
that.
up? You were at the thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
And then like Bobby came over, and I was like, "Oh, Bobby, I love
Save
you."
me,
Like,
save me.
Yeah, just because I feel so guilty because we
So
meet
do
people
I.
all the time, and then it's like a friend of a friend, or like you feel like you know somebody sometimes because like your friends post pictures of them, so you see them like, "Oh, I know you, right?" And then they're like, "No." Like,
You're like,
exactly.
Fuck me, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, so I was like, I didn't remember who it was. And I was kind of like, ooh. So then when Bobby came, I was like, hey. And then like we were talking, and that's when I mentioned it.
Both of you guys worked on one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah. I remember that when you quoted me. That was so cool.
I love this movie, A Better Life.
A Better Life, yes.
Oh my! Man, you were like one of the first people like that I started meeting like in Latino Hollywood, and you fucking knew everybody, of course.
Yeah.
And I met you through Erica, my old manager.
Yeah, because the Latino community in Hollywood, we all know each other in some way. Like I remember when I worked on an episode of Code Black, my good friend Rene Rosado played my brother.
I just talked to him yesterday about coming on.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, so he played my brother. Then my boy Rolando Molina, love you.
Oh shit, Rolo, he's Salvadorian too.
He was working on the episode too, and
Oh
I had
my
worked
God.
with him in A Better Life, and he played my dad in a short, so we've been cool ever since. And
He
stuff.
was in Next Friday.
Yes,
One of
he
the
was
Jokers.
the Joker brothers. Yeah, I think he was
the
Baby
second one.
Joker.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's like Little Joker is the big guy Lobo,
Yeah.
and then it was
I forget.
Joker, who's Jacob Vargas.
They're
I
all
think.
Jokers.
They're all Jokers, but
yeah, Jacob was the other one. I forget.
Yeah,
Damn.
and then Rolo,
Yeah.
and then my boy Omar Leyva worked on McFarlane with me, and he was in the episode.
Damn.
So it was like every Latino that they hired, I knew.
Yeah.
It was like, so we like, me and Renee carpool to the table read, and
That's
then we're
so
like,
funny.
Rolo, Omar, and they had us all sitting next to each other too.
It's like, damn, is this segregation right now?
Dude, it was so funny. But it was like, and it works like that all the time.
It
Like, you
does.
work with people you know, and like, it's just so much fun.
I tell people it's like it's a small community of like people that you just you meet one person on set and they introduce you to another person, then you meet somebody
Yeah.
else, or even just from random things.
Well, do you remember I had worked with my friend Josh on a short, and then you met his girlfriend on set for your
yeah, that's
birthday,
right.
for your birthday a couple years ago.
That's right.
And then they ended up being at the same bar.
Yeah, on my birthday.
Yeah.
Man, that was a crazy night.
Oh,
that
man.
was like
Didn't you drop that drink all over some
a
chick?
lot of drinks. I was so drunk.
Monica dropped some drinks too. It was
Oh
her
my
birthday
god.
too.
I remember I was sitting on this table and there was this girl next to me. I don't know who she was, but she had, you know how we were at Cabo Cantina
In Hollywood.
That's everybody always talking about the spot. They have these giant margaritas, and I remember I had a dress shirt and I had rolled up my sleeves, and I was talking. You know how I talk with my hands, especially when I'm drunk. So I'm doing something, and I reached over, and then when I reached back, I fucking dunked my elbow into a margarita, and I pull it out, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? And she's like, what the? I'm pulling ice cubes out of the folds of my shirt.
That
man.
was such a fun night.
Yo,
man.
the janitors are like, they were like posted up all night waiting next to me. Every time I dropped a drink, they would run in, clean it, and then just wait.
Loud.
It's only a matter of time before this fucker drops another drink.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like it's so small.
Yeah.
Like everybody, in some way knows somebody.
That's funny, and I saw him too when we were all going in for Cabin, the movie that you did. With,
Murder in the Woods.
Yelena, yeah, Murder in the Woods. That you changed, but yeah, I remember he was there too. I was like, oh, what's up, Josh? He's like, oh, what's up? You know, bumping into everybody.
Yeah.
So after Bright, what happened then? You've been training, and then what happened?
So David connected me with Ivana Chubbuck, so I started going to the Ivana Chubbuck studio.
I went there for a little bit.
Yeah, and I love it. It's amazing. Ivana's amazing. I've been working with Michael Monks.
Nice.
I went straight to the advanced class.
Is that in Beverly Hills? I feel like it is.
No, West Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
It's
West Hollywood.
Melrose
That's right.
and like Formosa.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so started working with Michael, and then just recently I went up to Ivana's class, the master class. So I'm
That's
like,
a dope one.
yeah. Well, they're all good. They're all like, every teacher's a little different. I love Michael, so I'm like.
But you were with him longer, right, before you started.
Well,
training?
yeah, I'm still with him. I'm taking both classes
Oh,
because
dope.
he knows like he's like pulling shit out of me, and he's like, yeah. But then like Ivana's the one you want to work with.
Yeah.
So I'm taking his class and her class.
There's like 3 copies of her book here. The Power of the Actor.
Power of the Actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about like
book I read.
substitution.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's so intense though. Substitution for me.
But
like
I feel like in a weird way, it's like therapy. Like
sometimes.
She says all the fucked up bullshit you have, all the scars, all the things that you think make you bad or damaged are beautiful, and you use it in your art. And that's why it's like you connect with people when you watch movies, because even though you don't know what they're using, you can feel that there's something, and that's why it's like so deep.
It's weird. It's like all humans, like whenever you see somebody laugh, like if they're laughing really hard, you don't even know why they're like you're just gonna start laughing. Or if they're crying, you're like, something that connects us all.
But so I definitely love it, and it's like I love being there.
Yeah.
And so like it's crazy. It's been so then like I started working with her, and then I did an indie film with Bobby Soto with me.
Oh
we
shit!
did an indie called Bridge to Somewhere, and then I booked a recurring character on The Fosters. I did 2 episodes on that. Yeah. And then
which JJ was on for a while.
JJ was on it. Scotty was on it too.
Oh yeah, Scotty told. That's funny.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. JJ was on here twice.
Oh wow.
He's in Puerto Rico right now shooting another show.
Shooting his show.
Yeah. The Oath. It's gonna be so fucking dope.
Dude, man.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be
excited.
tight. Yeah. It's true story. LA Ramparts Camp. Oh my god. It's tight. So then you did the indie, then you did the Fosters, and I feel like it hasn't stopped since then.
No, yeah, and then I did a feature called Vengeance with executive producer Dallas Jackson. He's the executive producer of Rebel, the show that's on BET.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so I did a movie with him, and like RZA was on it, and I'm like,
damn, that's fucking tight.
like, dude, it was crazy.
Damn,
Mike T. Williams was on
tight.
it, and like there was so many people that worked on it. And
I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet, to work with somebody that I'm like, yo, something, because RZA's like, he's crossed. Like I love hip hop, like old school hip hop especially, and he's like one of them, man. So you worked with him, and then what happened after that?
And then I booked a pilot for Stars, which we filmed, and they just picked it up. So like.
So you're gonna be working for a minute.
Yeah, we start filming in November.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I keep telling everybody, I'm like, yo, like this is the best time for
to
shit.
be a Latino in Hollywood.
Well, not only because it's not just because it's our Latinos are getting work, but it's like there's so many different platforms.
Yeah,
there's so many different. There's everybody's on a show right now. I feel like.
Yeah,
and I'm
no,
like,
it's insane.
Eventually, like everybody's gonna have a show because it's like there's Netflix, there's Crackle, there's Hulu, there's Amazon, and everybody's greenlighting everything. They're like, fuck it, let's keep going because content is king right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everybody's trying to
so
acquire
it's like,
content.
everything's everywhere. Like it was a pilot, and I auditioned for it in May when pilot season's supposed to be like February, March.
Yeah. Now it's year round.
Yeah. Now everything's happening.
There's
all the
so much dope shit too that it's been coming across. Like, I'm like, ooh, this could be cool. You didn't talk about High and Mighty, which I was talking with Jorge.
God, well, that we filmed last year.
Oh, you did?
So yeah, it wasn't this year. It came out. We're actually having a screening next week.
Oh, no shit. Is it already premiered?
Yeah, we premiered it at the LA Film Festival.
Oh, okay, but you said
and it won the audience award.
Yeah,
dude, it was so good.
It looks so fucking funny.
It's gonna be it's my god.
Especially Jorge, he's such a dork.
Dude, oh my god, I loved that. And then see on that show, I played Jorge's sister.
Yeah.
And then his best friend is played by J.R. Villarreal.
Yeah.
Who played my brother on the first pilot I ever shot.
Damn.
When we were 9.
He was in something else recently.
JR just booked he just finished, I think he just wrapped this film that he worked on with Tovar. Scotty Tovar.
He's played in the military or something, right?
Yes, on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, something. It's so fucking, and Scotty's been busy too.
Yeah,
Scotty's been crazy busy.
Scotty did the movie with JR. They just wrapped it, I think.
Damn, everybody's hustling right now.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's
that we filmed last year, but it premiered this year.
Man.
And from what I know, they want to start doing the second season at the beginning of the year.
I don't see why not, man. I just saw clips of it, and I'm like, this is so genius. I can't believe nobody thought of this shit before.
Yeah.
It's like,
and the crazy thing is, it was originally called Scumbag Superhero.
No, I know.
Which we loved that name, but Marvel they copyrighted. I don't even know the right word to say.
yeah, they
but it's
copywrote.
I know that's weird, but
LAUSD, y'all.
Probably with Deadpool, the premiere.
Speak into the microphone if you're gonna speak.
All right. Sorry. Probably because of Deadpool.
No, it's not because.
no, but they just copywrote the word superhero.
You can't use it in a title.
You can't use the word superhero.
Oh.
In any title.
They have the rights.
How much bullshit is that though?
I don't know.
I mean, I love Marvel. Don't get me wrong. Yo, what's up?
Yeah,
but,
exactly. Right.
But that's bullshit, kind of.
Yeah, so
Can't own words.
That's why they changed it to High and Mighty, which is a great name too,
tight.
you know.
It's still clever.
But it's just like we have the hat to say Scumbag Superhero and the rap party and shit, you know. But
well, the real OGs is gonna know. They can be
exactly. But yeah, and then the crazy thing is the woman that played my mom, Liliana, on Scumbag Superhero or High and Mighty, she was just in the short with me that I did with Art. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So like I saw her name and I was like, hey, that was my mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you remember me? Because I was 15 pounds heavier, so like I look a lot different.
Damn, that's just been crazy too. You've been changing a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Been at the fucking dojo every
trying to
damn
eat
day.
right and shit. So I'm like,
I feel you. I'm on that same tip.
yeah, I know. I just worked with your girl. She took I'm getting my blood test and stuff.
Damn,
yeah,
she's a genius. She
is,
knows everything. So like, yeah, I've been seeing that with people. Everybody's kind of like figuring like, yo, we're getting poisoned over here with all this food.
Dude, it's so crazy, and it's like
I feel like especially coming where we come from too.
Yeah, but I was saying like Alicia posted something about like why our grandparents don't have any allergies and we do.
Yeah.
And it's because back in the day the food was fucking normal and now they're putting all this fucking shit in it and like.
Well, it's because they're gonna want to lower their costs down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, man, dude, like we're fucked. Like.
Yeah. But honestly, shit, I just eat like a lot of vegetables, and that just helped me so much. Like I never ate vegetables. I ate a bunch of bullshit. Like
we're fucking Latinos. We live off of rice and tortillas and shit. Like,
and then you figure out why you're fucking 250 pounds. I'm like, yo, how did I get here? And then I started eating vegetables, and I was like, oh, my body feels normal now. I'm so limber and flexible.
Yeah.
What do you guys do there as far as martial arts in that dojo?
The belt is an American Kempo karate.
Okay, cool. Just
but he teaches a little bit of everything, like kickboxing, boxing, like judo, jiu-jitsu, like.
That's therapeutic.
Oh my God, no, it's amazing.
Because I'm at the gym every day too, and it's just having that feeling of like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I feel like it's good for you every day.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's just fun. Like I look forward to going. I'm like it doesn't feel like it's a workout. It feels like fun. Like,
I think if you fall in love with like the grind of it, you know what I mean? Like being in the moment, like fuck, this is hard.
And then like my sensei, he's literally like family. Like I would legit like jump in front of a bullet for that dude. He's
I've
so
seen
amazing.
that he's cool with all you guys.
Oh yeah, no. Yesterday we went to a rock show. We saw his friend Rock and Roll Dave and his band. That's what we call him.
What's up, Rock and Roll Dave?
Yeah, he has his band called The Fiends, and they had the Echo Park Rising thing going on this weekend. So we went to see
What's
that
Echo
show.
Park Rising? What is that? Am I fucking up?
I don't really know. I think it's just like a cool thing where everybody from Echo Park comes around and.
You know, the city invested a fuckload of money into that park.
Oh yeah,
it's super dope. Like,
didn't they say they found a bunch of dead bodies in there?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They put like $40-something million into it.
Holy
That's why there's like paddle boats and stuff now, and fountains and shit, and it's all nice. But it all goes with the whole gentrification thing that's happening.
Yeah, with everything that's going on. That's what the show that I'm gonna do for Stars is about.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah,
Alicia just did a show.
Gentified. Yeah.
I just saw it on Saturday.
I know.
Saturday.
I wanted to go, but I was filming,
Sundance.
so I couldn't go.
Of course. I wanted to go, but I was filming. See, like right now, like you can't go anywhere. You're like, what day? I'm like,
I know. I'm supposed to visit my sister in Kansas City, and I cannot.
Good
figure
luck,
out the time.
Estivalis.
No. This is my sister Janika.
Oh, sorry. Good luck, Danica.
Danica, I love you.
See a bunch of different names, and I'm just like, whatever happened to names like Jesus, Mary, and Joseph?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
So, man, that's been crazy though. What do you think is? Do you think your thought process has changed at all throughout this whole thing, or what do you think has been? Because I think it's like also a mental thing where we like.
Well, I think it's for me, like I said, because I started so young.
Yeah.
That it's like now I'm actually an adult and I'm seeing things as an adult, and like
that's true.
I feel like in this past year, mainly just this year, like the last like 7 months, 8 months.
Yeah.
But like in the past year, I've been finding like myself, like who I really am as a woman, like. And it's like so interesting, and it's like so cool.
I forget how
like,
young you are. You're a young buck.
Yeah, I'm 24.
Oh man, you got so much time ahead of you.
Shut up! People always say that. Okay,
it's true.
I'm wise beyond my years. Okay, people.
Yeah.
How old are you again, Rick?
I'm old.
Shut up!
I'm gonna be 29 in like
A month.
Less, yeah.
No, less than a month, like 3 weeks.
Yeah, like 3 weeks. Oh, I have Monica and I share a birthday.
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
guys share a birthday.
It's so funny.
My wifey, Monica.
You know what's funny? We were in Mexico at this dope ass wedding.
Oh my
I was thinking
God.
about that today before we came on, and we're first of all.
Shout
like,
out to Sophie and Ugo. They just had their baby.
Oh my
baby
God, Phoenix.
Oh.
I gotta go visit.
I
I'm
know.
gonna give them time because I don't like to visit newborn
Yeah,
babies.
exactly.
Like,
Because they're
yeah.
like trying to like.
I'm gonna give them a minute. But,
yeah, but they got married in Mexico.
Yeah, so we were there. I've talked about this wedding on the podcast so many times because it was so epic. You know how epic it was. So we rode. First of all, there's no fucking service. We're in the middle of the goddamn jungle.
God.
We're like,
we went to go see the cenotes.
But before this, let me explain how you take an airplane into Mexico, then you take a smaller airplane into smaller Mexico in the Yucatan, and then you take a fucking bus, whatever, for like 3 hours inland into the forest, and then you get to a resort. That's where we were at. Then we went to this day. It was like an adventure day. From there, we went 3 hours even deeper into the forest. We get on a fucking donkey ride.
Oh yeah,
thing.
it went from like they had like little buggies, like little like scooters that had like seats.
Rails.
And then they had like, well, first they had like the scooters, and then you got onto the rails, and like you were getting pulled by a donkey. Then they had like you had to get off, and then get on another donkey, and then like
donkey train.
But it was literally like 7 different different things.
And everybody, I mean, I'm talking deep in the forest. We're in like these Mayan cenotes, and we're like nobody's phones working and shit. We can't even tell what time it is. We're lost, and this is all happening, and Chelsea's in the back like, huh? Yeah, no, I'm in Mexico right now. And I'm like, how the fuck do you have service?
Yeah,
She's like
oh my
FaceTiming with
God.
people. I was like, you and your mom had service the whole time.
Yeah, we had Verizon.
It was so I have Verizon too, but it didn't work like you guys. I guess I think your mom called or something. She
No,
said.
yeah, we had the Mexican plan. We had it, yeah. But it was I'll never forget that. We're in like the van. No, wait, no, we were on the buggy. We were in the donkey thing. And then my phone starts ringing, and everybody looks like, who's what's happening?
Because we hadn't heard a phone in days.
Yeah.
They don't ring, you know?
So, and then like, I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And everyone was like, what?
Yeah.
What, bitch? What? And I'm just like,
It's
I
so
got
funny.
Verizon. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have Verizon anymore.
You
I
don't?
miss it. No.
Why would you have
I went
that?
to T-Mobile, and like, they say it's not a big deal. Then, oh no, it's like 1%.
It's a big deal.
It's a big fucking deal. My car is like my office because I'm driving in like everywhere. So like I'm always making calls. Now my call, I'm like, can you? Let me,
what a nightmare.
and it's like on my way home when I used to talk on the phone like that all the time, and now all of a sudden it happens.
Jesus Christ. And it's like they're affecting the Chelsea Corporation
Yes,
here. We gotta
T-Mobile step your game up.
We gotta get you a nice person, a nice little Jewish man who knows everything about money, and he's gonna start managing your money and start Chelsea Corp. And you're gonna start your own fucking phone line, and you're gonna have pictures of you advertise your own commercials in the middle of Mexico. Like even I get signal here. Boom.
Dude, that was so
What's your
crazy.
next business plan? How much time are we at? I think it's not yet. I got excited. I almost did.
Can I excited for the news?
No, not yet. But anyway, so yeah, I was just thinking about that earlier. It's funny. So this rap party you're going to, what are you going for? What is it for?
It's a short that I did called Bangs, which is a concept.
That's the one with art?
Yeah.
Okay.
Art worked on it. Alejandro Patino worked on it as well.
Oh, shit, I know
Liliana
this.
Tapia. And
So
it
you're
was
by far the youngest person on set.
no, there was a young girl.
Oh, okay.
But
A young Chelsea.
yeah, no, but dude, it's such a good concept. It's like the Underground Railroad for Latinos in today's day and age.
That's pretty tight.
And it's like
Railroad. As we're hearing a train pass by right now.
I know. But like I remember reading it, and I read it like back in like May or April or something, and I was like, oh my God, I want to do this. Like, yes, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then so we finally were able to shoot it this past weekend.
That's tight.
And then like on the last day, like I was like I rapped, right? And then I was like, all right, so where's the rap party at, guys? Where's gonna be what?
Like,
And then so everybody's like, oh, there's gonna be a rap party. Where's the rap party at? So I'm like, I kind of made that shit happen.
like, hey,
They're
man, it's not
probably
in the budget to
damn it,
have a rap
Chelsea.
party.
Exactly.
She's like, well, I started it, so.
Yeah. So then we got the email a couple days ago, like that it's today. So I was so excited.
I guess we have a rap party.
No, but it was so everybody to work with on that set was just so fun. Like it was so crazy, and it was also like super like woman power because it was like the cinematographer was a woman.
Bam.
The director was a woman.
Bam.
Well, it's like a counterpart. I think they're brother and sister, if I'm not mistaken.
Bam, bam.
There are 2 directors, and then the stunt coordinator was a woman.
Bam.
Then it was like the first AD was a woman.
Is that the one? Oh, no, that wasn't the Fosters where you're wearing your knee brace and they put it into the
No,
crate?
that was for this.
Oh, was that? Okay.
Yeah, because they had me like running because I'm running from like our own version of ISIS. Pretty
La
much.
Migra.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a different name. And my knees kind of messed up from when I played basketball in high school. So I was like, yo, you need to get a stunt double, dude, because I'm going to die.
Look at this. from when I played basketball in high
High school.
Were you hooping? Like, are you
Yeah.
good? Like, for real good?
I was good. I was on. Well, my freshman year I kind of
Don't lie.
sucked. No, that's what I'm saying. My freshman year I kind of sucked. I was like, I played, but like I wasn't like a starter or anything. And then my sophomore year, like the summer going into my sophomore year, the JV coach, like we were moving up to JV, and he just like fucked with me. He like pushed me like super hard.
Sometimes
like,
you need that.
Yeah, but when we did push-ups, his foot would be on my back, like go lower, like any of the things he'd be
Hey,
like,
that
Chelsea,
is-
demonstrate.
That
like,
is so illegal now. Like, you
Right.
would be in jail, sir.
Yeah, and then he fucking turned me into a starter. Like I
Yeah.
started that year.
It's funny how that. You know, it's funny because like I thrive on that same type of pressure. Like when somebody's fucking with me, I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna do it 10 times
Well, it's
better.
like they say, like the people, if they don't care about you, they're not gonna give you any attention. But
Yeah.
the ones that push you, it's because they see something in you.
Yeah, but for me, it's like I didn't even know that. For me, it's two different types of people. There's people that get driven by that, and there's people that are just gonna,
Yeah.
and they fold under that pressure. And it's just, it just depends on your wiring. And I think a lot of that has to do with what'll happen in your life too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's one of those things
But-
you can't get over those hurdles. I think it's time for some hot seat questions.
My dad's that was so stupid. I love it.
Watch, it's gonna sound cool.
Let me pull
Okay,
these up. All right.
Boom, boom, boom. Don't read it.
Oh damn. Okay.
All right. Now, the first question is, what is your biggest pet peeve?
People not using their blinkers when they're driving.
Damn,
I
that's a
can't
good one.
stand that shit,
I fucking
dude.
hate that
That's
too.
I want to
That's a
kill
lot of
people.
people.
And in LA, nobody I'm like, use your blinker, motherfucker. Like,
It's in your car.
yeah, no, and it's like
There's two
even
of
when
them.
I'm driving with people, like my brother never uses his blinker, so I'm like, brother, put
Punch
your
him.
fucking blink, brother, like yeah,
And your siblings are a lot older, right?
yeah. Well, my brother is 41, 40. Yeah, he's turning 42 this year.
God damn.
Yeah, and then my older sister is 26, and then my other older sister is 26. No, 28. What the hell am I saying?
They're all gonna
26?
be like, yo, why are you putting my age out there?
Yeah, and the baby.
Boom. That's
Yeah.
pretty tight. You got a bunch of protectors. All right, what's the next one?
What would be the hardest thing for you to give up?
Chocolate.
That's a good one too. I
Dude,
fucking love chocolate.
I love chocolate so much.
Just get good chocolate. Do you get like real legit chocolate, or do you get like the bullshit chocolate? You get bullshit.
I like literally this morning.
I already saw it in her face. She gets Butterfingers and Reese's
No,
and
no,
shit.
I don't do that. No, this morning I was like sitting on the couch and like I went to my refrigerator and I got the little like the
I went to
fucking
my
the
refrigerator.
semi-sweet morsels like that you put in chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Like
yeah,
the-
yeah.
the-
The actual little.
The actual little like
chocolate
chocolate
chips.
chips. And I just like put them in my hand. Put them like
And pretty
That's
soon the
my
whole
snack.
bag was done.
No, I was actually really good. I only had like 4 handfuls.
Boom, discipline. Chelsea's on some other shit. What's the next one?
Would you rather forget who you are or forget everyone else's?
Forget who you are. Forget who everyone else is. This guy can't fucking read apparently.
I know.
Forget.
So
Okay, so I would
you-
forget who I am.
Yeah, or you would forget who everybody else is.
I would say I would forget who everybody else is because then I could just get to know them again.
That's true.
Because I could forget. If I forget myself, I'm fucked.
That's true.
But like I could just re-meet people.
But they could tell you who you are. That would suck though, because then they're gonna tell you.
but then
who
they're
you
gonna
are.
tell me, and then I'm like, nah, I would never do that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and people's perceptions are gonna be so much different. Like, you're crazy, and you're like, well, what's crazy mean? 'Cause
Yeah, exactly.
Your crazy is a lot different than everybody else's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Yeah, like I'm a good crazy.
Maybe.
All right.
Next one.
Would you rather be born with an elephant's trunk or a giraffe's neck?
An elephant's trunk or a giraffe's neck.
Yes.
Yes.
I would say elephant's trunk because it makes the noise. Like, and like I'm loud as fuck. So I would do that all the time. Like I would get mad and go.
She'd
like,
be a hell of a comedian with the fucking first female comedian with the elephant trunk nose. That's
oh my
so
God.
funny.
That's fucking so stupid. I love
Yo,
it.
she did them quick. You're the first person to actually take them as hot seat questions. Everybody's always like,
Let me think about
let me
that.
think of Mike. Bitch, you're in a hot seat question. You're gonna die.
Hey, I watch Ellen DeGeneres and like the Wendy show. They put him on the hot seat. They're
That's
like,
true.
blah,
That's
blah,
good.
blah.
Damn, I'm copying Ellen and Wendy Williams. Who is it? Who'd you
Wendy
say?
Williams.
Yeah.
She has a
How
technically
you
the hot
doing?
seat.
Right?
And then she asks questions as they get hotter, but it's like about their personal things, like, okay, when you dated so and so, this,
that's
that,
fucked
like
up.
shit like that, yeah.
Kim Kardashian, I saw your sex tape. How was it? Time for some current events with Christopher.
All right. So the first story, we got to address the elephant in the room, and that being the eclipse that's gonna happen tomorrow.
Oh, bam.
Okay.
This eclipse is gonna be like the first full eclipse in 99 years.
Wow. I didn't know it was like that long. I feel like there was just an eclipse.
But, like,
or
the
there
one-
was like
At least-
little smaller
But it
ones, right?
depends. There's lunar eclipses and solar eclipses and like other planetary eclipses. So it all that means is that the planets are in line.
Yeah.
So this one's like a lunar eclipse, right? So the moon is going to cover the sun.
Yeah, and and it's gonna be like full, but like
I
you'll
feel
see
like
a
I've
ring.
seen that.
But dude, but everybody's posting things like about like needing some glasses or some shit.
Yeah,
but
it'll
like
fuck
that's
your eyes
fake,
up.
right?
You can't stare at the sun. It's bad for you.
But
I mean,
but if it's covered by the moon, then it's
Well,
not bad.
there's a ring around it.
But so it would be less. Like I don't know.
Maybe. Well, because like you're as you're
I think
watching
people
it.
are trying to fucking make money off buying like selling
Maybe.
solar
That makes
glasses.
sense. That makes
it's
sense.
all fucking. It's all that shit.
Yo, next,
Wait,
we
what?
fucked up. We should have invested in it. We would make some cool glasses on. Anyway,
All right,
yeah. Well, we're gonna watch. It's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Right?
all right. Now
Is it?
I think
Okay.
so. I think so. It's,
Now,
the
next-
21st. What's
next
the next?
is they figured out how the first animals in like the history of the entire planet was made.
How are they made?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
I read this, yeah.
So the idea was this: the entire Earth at one point was just a giant snowball.
Yeah.
It just there was.
What about the
ice-
dinosaurs?
Oh,
No, it
they
was
didn't
before that.
exist yet. This is pre-Cambrian,
Yeah.
or like during Cambrian age.
Listen, don't
um,
use your terminology.
I know. I'm like, what the hell was that mean?
Precambria.
Like, what?
Listen, Chris, we didn't take AP classes in high school here.
Actually, I did. I was.
Maybe she did, but she forgot everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, dude. Swear to God, I forgot everything I learned in high
It's
school.
been a long time.
like
Think about it.
everything. Like they talk about like something in history, and I was like, didn't I learn that?
This
Like I
dude's a
feel like I
history
should know
buff.
that. Like
This dude knows everything about history. It just depends on what you retain. And I feel like certain people like certain things. Because like some people remember, like, actually, the grammatically incorrect way to say it is...
the only thing I remember, I think is from like geometry, is mx plus b equals y, and I only remember that because it's in a song.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
Oh, it's slope, right?
Y equals mx plus b.
mx
the same
plus
thing.
b equals y.
That is slow.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Slope.
but I only remember that because it's in a song.
You know, it's funny. I remember how to divide fractions because our teacher made up a song. When dividing fractions, flip the second one over. And then it goes, yeah, yeah. And then you change the sign. Yeah, yeah. Multiply like normal. Yeah, yeah. Then everything is fine. It was so dope. I was like,
Oh my God.
I swear to God, I was like in 7th grade and I still fucking remember the song.
That's
Mr.
crazy.
Rago. She was dope.
So
Sorry, continue, Chris.
And the
50 million
concept-
years ago or something crazy, the planet was a big ice ball.
yeah, and then eventually what happened was everything melted, and since everything melted, the nutrients from mainland came down into the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the algae had enough nutrients to work with, they basically procreated as fast as they could.
Oh,
And
so it's algae.
so it just
So algae was the first
I
animal.
guess.
Well, it's bacteria.
At least
It's,
according
it's,
to
it's
this.
food, right?
Huh?
I mean, essentially, like that's why they say that algae is so good for you because it's like if you chase food all the way down, algae is the original source because you know how animals.
Wait,
eat
algae's that shit on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
It's all nasty.
Yeah.
I don't even want to touch it with my feet.
You gotta drink
no,
it.
dude. Oh my God. I took a trip with Renee to Puerto Rico.
I remember that.
Like
Everybody
a bunch of Sophie was there, Cisco Moni, like it was
Yeah.
crazy. And like they fucking I don't like
She's got the giggles.
no, so we're in the water and like shit would touch my foot. So I'd be like, oh fuck.
Oh, in
like,
Puerto Rico? Puerto
Puerto
Rico. Oh,
Rico.
because it's warm, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
where
so-
bacteria grows
oh
in
my
warm
God.
water.
So then at one point somebody like threw some of that shit like on me and I almost had a heart attack. Yeah. Oh my God. It was so far. I'm like crying.
She's
remember
crying
it.
over here.
It
Who
was
threw
so
that
funny.
shit?
I don't even know, but I just remember like jumping on someone, like oh my God. And then
so
like
funny.
poor Renee, we went kayaking to the bioluminescent where like the water
Oh,
like
that's
glitters and
tight.
shit. Changed my life. And so Renee
Does it
and
do
me,
that? Does it glow and shit like that? When
yeah,
play
you
with
put
it?
your hand in it and you see the little fishes like swimming and it's all like glittery
What
and
the
shit. Yeah.
fuck?
But so we went kayaking and he was in my kayak and a little shrimp like jumped in through like the middle little hole that's in the kayak. Like there's like a little hole.
How
in the
big is that
kayak.
hole?
I don't know, but like a little shrimp jumped in my fucking little, and my legs are right there, and I'm like, and
It's a shrimp, Chelsea. Relax. You eat these
Dude,
things.
I literally was about to jump off the kayak into the fucking water
Full
with
of
all
shrimp.
the nasty shit.
Full of shrimp.
Just because one little shrimp came in. And Renee's like, hey, and he's trying to like steady the
Yeah.
fucking kayak. And he was like, calm down.
If you jump in there's a lot more of them.
Exactly. Oh my God. But like, so like, it like bounced around and then went back in the little.
It's funny. He's like, this sucks out here. So the algae, but that's what they say that when you chase food all the way down because like algae's the food, right, for us, and then something eats that, and then the bigger fish eats that, and the bigger fish eats that, and we eat the fish, so it follows up the chain. If you go all the way down,
that's the best
it's just
shit.
your original source of food, apparently.
But mostly, most of our nutrients come from the dirt anyway. When you think
And they
about
come
it.
from the dirt too.
The
I don't
dirt.
know.
Because even if like runoff water and everything and growing our crops, everything pretty much comes from dirt. The nutrients for the animals in the sea and the nutrients for plants on the mainland.
Maybe, I don't know. This is some shit I'm too.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
Dumb
know
to
about that crap.
Okay, next one.
And this was a carnivorous marsupial was discovered in Turkey.
Put that window up so I can
what?
see it better. Drag this window up further. No. Drag the window up. What are you doing?
Right here.
Yeah, so I can see it. Okay.
Yeah, this is like a It's the reason why this is so jarring is because for the most part during the Mediterranean area to where they pretty much carbon dated it to, there was little. The biggest mammals were very little, and they mostly ate bugs.
What the fuck's this thing
plants.
doing? It looks like a little possum, right?
They call it.
It looks like a possum rat.
Kind of like a
And
big
it's
ass
about
one.
to eat a little mouse.
It's on a tree branch.
They call it Anatolia Delphis Maasai.
Maasai.
That's a stupid fucking name.
I can't fucking
whoever,
say that.
Whoever named that is stupid. Stop it.
Why
Stop
can't
trying
you
to be
just name it
smart.
like
It's actually-
rat possum?
Yeah.
It's scientific like names that are pretty much put in.
Rossum. So stupid.
So
That's crazy.
They found this to also be one of the weirdest because it has the ability to both eat plants and as well as animal, and it's big. It's like big as a cat's, and for the most part, that's pretty rare.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's
cats-
like a rat possum mix.
Well, you know what I tell everybody?
cats,
It's like cats. They jack so many birds and little rats, and people don't realize because cats are wild. They fuck
yeah.
20 up to 20 billion mammals a year. 20 billion in the U.S. Or I don't know if it's the world.
Damn.
It's crazy. I'm like, damn, because people just think that. I'm like, what do cats eat? I'm like, they eat things like birds and shit. That's why you find feathers in your yard sometimes. That's where a bird got jacked.
I don't have a cat.
Good. I don't like it. They're a little dangerous.
It's 43 million years old, found in Turkey.
Talking to the mic.
It's 43 million years old, found in Turkey, and
Cool. Fuck
pretty
this
much
thing.
what it
I hate it. It's ugly. Next thing.
all right, now we're gonna go to something interesting. Scientists use magnetic fields to remotely stimulate the brain and control body movement.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Yo.
Yeah.
But the way they put it in the article is they put it to where people who have like sort of muscle like syndromes like that won't allow them to like move their muscle. They will be allowed to move their muscle should this like technology be upgraded.
Well,
Or they could fucking implant them shits into people and create an evil army.
Exactly. That's the
and
thing.
Kill, you know what I'm saying?
It's a tool. It's like social media, Chris. It can be either good or bad.
Yeah. So the way they found out how to do this, like they took DNA strands. And what they essentially do, like they put it into the body, and these DNA strands would then sort of blend in with the cells in the brain.
So they put DNA strands of what?
Like,
of like another person?
It's just a DNA strand that's specifically catered to this, and what would happen is that this impulse, like
So they got to put some shit in you first for it to work, right?
yeah, they inject you with it first, and
sketchy.
after that,
Excuse me.
She just
I
burped herself.
wonder if the mic picked it up. But I do baby burps. Leave me alone.
It's baby
I
burp.
still
so-
said excuse me.
this will mix with your cells, and then eventually,
And what?
is eventually mixed with some of the brain cells, and then finally,
They're gonna be able. This is mind
But
control.
so okay, but then how do they control
it
it?
goes to the point where later, depending on impulses that are sent there, they would heat up and then send the impulse for the body to.
Okay, so then
Wow.
they don't control it in
they
the
do,
outside.
yeah, through magnetic waves, right?
Oh,
Yes.
through magnet. Oh, yeah, that.
So like, so they have to have like a magnet, but then like everything's magnetic waves. I feel like, yeah.
I don't
So
know.
Like this is a bit off topic, but it's just something I learned. There was a study done where they did when they found a lot of they took a lot of polio patients, and they wanted to see whether magnetic forces could stimulate pain or like try to like dissipate pain, like try to get pain away from the polio
Like pain
patients.
relief.
yeah.
For the most part, what the statistic shows is that magnetic
waves.
waves just simply remove pain from
They
remove
remove
pain
pain?
from polio patients. Like they said, like from a 0 to 10, there were a lot more zeros for the magnets that worked compared to the magnets that didn't.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's like placebo effects too. I feel like people think that they're getting healed, so they start healing themselves.
Yeah, that's
you know
why
what I
it's one of those things like when clinical trials happen and people get the placebo and they get like.
They have to do a double-blind placebo test. What they have to do. But
Yeah, that's
this is-
exactly what they did actually.
Dude.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
And what happened?
It
So they did. Neither the doctor nor the patient knew whether the one they picked would work or not.
Mm.
So they would.
And the results were like saying that it cured them with magnetic waves.
Well, you can't really prove it when it comes to statistics. Like for basic statistics, like, there's this concept of statistics that I learned about recently that you can't prove anything with it. But the idea is like for the most part, yes, it sort of does work for most people.
All right, this is killing me. All right, let's go to the next current event.
Okay, now we're
Ooh,
going
this
to
is exciting.
Saturday's Power Bowl where there was no winner.
It was like 500 million. Oh, what?
See, man. Okay, this is what I don't understand. They have a Powerball thing that's worth $650 million, but yet they can't fucking fix the damn streets
Well, it's
and
because it's
shit.
completely
Or
different.
like,
It's completely
I know,
different.
but I don't know.
Because
I just think
the reason why it's this much is because the more
People
people
keep
buy,
buying,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's like, let's see, last Wednesday the jackpot was 510 million last Wednesday. Now it's gonna be in the drum. Look, there's a number 17, 68, 19, 43, 39, and the Powerball number is 13, my favorite number. And damn, so now it's gonna be 650 fucking million dollars.
That's crazy.
See, if you win it, why don't you go buy a ticket and then you can fix the streets?
No, you know what's funny? My mom used
That's
to
right,
always
man.
buy the lottery. When I was a kid, I remember always going.
Yeah, my
now
grandpa won
she
it
doesn't-
twice.
He did?
Yeah, but like in El Salvador.
Oh, wow.
And he like got drunk and like got robbed for it once.
Oh, my God.
I swear to God, it sucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then like
But then even if you get that, you don't even get that.
no, they tax the shit out of you.
They tax the shit
But
out
that's
of
with
you.
everything. Everything.
And then,
Your work too.
you
Think
get
about,
it, like,
think about your
yearly or
work.
some
How much
shit?
you get? How much, we get fucked in
dude,
taxes.
they.
Rape you.
I was gonna say that, but I was like,
No, they
that's
rape
messed
you.
up. Yeah, no, they. Yeah.
No condom, no lube. They just rape you.
Which is why it's always a good idea, like to put your money into something that you can profit from.
Yeah,
later.
but they already tax the fuck out of us. Like as an actor, when you work, I think it's because I guess your rate is higher. Like you're not working. Well, now shit. I mean, some people like working, but like people work 9 to 5 every single day. They give them a minimal little rate. For us, it's like you make so much more than a regular person that they're going to tax you 30,
Oh my
40%
God, it's
or whatever it is.
ridiculous.
Then your agents get 10% of that, or your commercial agent gets 20%, or whoever, and then it's just like it cuts down, and you got
Yeah, I always say when you look at what you're making, you're gonna get half of it.
half. Yeah, that's
No.
at least that's the good way to expect, because if you make probably like more than that, but if you just settle with
Yeah.
half, you can make plans with half. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, 20 grand, cool. What can I do with 10 grand or whatever?
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's it for current events, right? Or is there another one?
There's one more, but I don't know if you want to see it.
What is it?
It's,
Do you watch baseball?
I like to actually go to Dodger games, not really watch it.
Click on it. Let me see. What is that?
Sure. So, Major League umpires wear wristbands to protest escalating verbal attacks. I vaguely read this.
Fuck you, umpires.
Basically,
Well-
what happened is that since the playoff season, like all that stuff is happening, all the stuff that's happening, they're basically being verbally attacked more by the players.
But
I
what
get
do the
it.
wristbands have to do with it?
So that's their way of like
Oh,
standing in solidarity. All umpires. They're saying that so that we don't get verbally abused. Like, listen, first of all, it's sports,
What?
and if you can't
Yeah.
take that shit, like maybe you don't fucking belong there. Like you're.
I'm gonna say this. When I was younger, I played sports. I would watch sports. I would yell and cuss out the referees.
Yeah.
Like when I wasn't playing.
That's
Because,
passionate.
yeah. But at the same time, I kind of think about it like, damn, like that's just their job. Like,
I
don't
get
be
it.
a bitch.
I get
So
it.
it's like I could see it from both sides. Like I think that everybody gets heated when they're playing and like that was the wrong call or like I
Yeah.
touched the base or whatever. But at the same time, it's like it's fucked up to like bitch at someone for doing their job.
But
So
it
it's
is-
like
It is. I get it. Like, first of all, whoever's like doing this, they don't have to be a dick about it. Come on, bro. Don't be a dick. Don't yell at them. But at the same time, there is way more important shit happening in the world than fucking umpires getting yelled at by MLB
that's
players.
fucking true.
They're all making a shit ton of money. They're all on TV. Why don't you stand for some other cause? Some real shit. World hunger. Fucking peace on earth. These motherfuckers are wearing
Man.
white wristbands to be like, oh, we're getting yelled at by the players. We're on TV. We're making millions of dollars and. We can't take this abuse. I get it. They might be dicks. They don't have to be dicks to you, but there's got to be something else. And these guys trying to make some fucking
Yeah.
public claim of saying like, oh, abuse. It's like, dude, there's some real shit going on in the world right now, and umpires getting yelled at ain't one of them.
I feel like umpires and referees are pretty much the lawyers of sports, where they just pretty much Like,
I get, yeah, it
Yeah.
makes sense.
yeah,
I mean, no, but lawyers are fucking. They could be scumbags. A lot of lawyers.
Everybody can be scum. In any aspect, any type of work you do, there's scumbags.
But it's because lawyers have to go after your money, so they're like, "What is?" Because I've had a little too many experiences with this, but it's like with people, they're like, "Oh, it's okay, we'll sue this person." They're like, "Oh, they're dead. It's okay, their wife, they own their estate. They're after the money. They don't care who they're fucking over or how." So it's one of those industries. That's it for some current events. Thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at this. We're an hour in. We had a little bit of fun. We talked a little bit of shit.
Yeah, it was good to hang out with you, dude.
Yeah. Thanks for
Haven't
coming
seen you
on.
Forever. I
Yeah,
know.
it's been a minute. This is
We
Curious
gotta go
Radio.
get tacos and
This
shit.
is Laboratory.
Boom.
Bam. So anyway, episode 33. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Follow her at what's your handle? At Chelsea Rendon.
Yeah, I'm just boring. All my shit's just my name.
Dope. At Chelsea Rendon. Click on it. Follow her. It's not boring. She's gonna say a lot of weird shit.
Yeah, literally yesterday I posted. I was just rolling around on the mat at the dojo,
See
and
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
literally said, "Rolling around the dojo."
See? Follow it for some daily entertainment. What she's doing at the dojo today, or what set she's on.
Yeah, man.
So thanks for coming on. Episode
Thanks for
33.
having me. Yeah, 33.
Boom. Curious Radio.